Hello, good afternoon, and welcome back to another edition of The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, the Juice Review Show, brought to you by the Department of Inhaled Vapours. Now, the company I want to show you today, we're going to be doing this in a 4-part review, because they've sent me the whole range of 10 juices. It will be Bristol, UK company, Tub Thumping Brews. The three I'll be looking at today will be custard cream, melon balls, and last but not least, eaten mess. I have got to state for the record, any views or opinions you hear during this review are mine and mine alone. I've not been paid to do this review. I've also not paid for the product. It has been sent to me for review purposes. Also got to state that individual tastes, setups and power levels will alter what you get from a juice. I can only comment on personally what I'm getting myself. My weapon of choice today will be slightly different. It will be the Wismec RX23. Mainly because the Lux was an absolute piece of shite. Yeah, it was getting condensation, was forming under the screen. It wasn't really reading the watts properly, and it certainly wasn't converting into volts properly either. Yeah, there's a problem with the software on that. There was massive sleeve rattle as well, because none of them appeared to fit properly. Just really weren't impressed with it at all. And the fact that it wasn't giving me true readings on the watts and the volts just made the reviews a little bit pointless. I must thank the good people at various VAPs for sorting out the problems quickly, very smoothly and quickly. Hence why I've now got this. On top of this, we have got the Mako Dripper, and that is dual cooled to 0.23. Excuse me. As we start off with any review, we go through the bottles and the labels. Kind of 50-50 on this one. There's things that annoy me, there's things that should be on there. When you get your bottle initially, it will come with a white childproof lid, all hunky-dory, and you'll get one of these as well to attach to the nozzle to attach to the bottle. The problem I have is now that the nozzle isn't childproof. It's got to be childproof. That's got to be childproof. So I've got a problem with that straight away there. The label itself, yes, we've got no. It's a proper mature label, there's no kiddie friendly bollocks on that, so I'm more than happy with the design of the label. The fact that these have been in my pocket for a couple of days now, there's been no deterioration of the labels, which is always good. I've even smeared juice on it and tried to get the label off and it didn't come off, so that's another good thing. The information we've got on here, we've got the nicotine with the EC number for the nicotine and EC labels. Excuse me. We've also got the warning diamond there for toxic, and also no sales for under 18s, which is emphasised underneath. With caution, not suitable for the use by those under the age of 18. Ingredients, which is PG, VG, nicotine and flavourings. Warning: toxic if swallowed or in contact with the skin. To be fair, if it's in contact with the skin, a wet cloth will generally sort that out with the diluted levels of nicotine that we actually get in these bottles. Keep locked up away from children and pets. Case of accident, if you feel unwell, seek medical advice, showing the label if possible. And then under that, we've got made in the UK by Tub Thumping Brews, their email and their physical address. So if you've got any questions or any problems, you can contact the company direct, which is always good. Would maybe like to see like a batch number on there and a best before date, just in case. Like we all know, we all bought juice and then found that 6 months later and going, is this still alright? I'm going to give it a go anyway, but it would just help on that aspect. Right, let's get on to it. Well, the first one I'm going to be looking at, because in my hand at the moment, will be Eaten Mess. Oh, raspberries. I'm getting a lot of raspberries and a kind of sweetened undertone. It could be the meringue. Let's have a bash. Right, we'll be starting off at 59.4 watts, which is 3.7, or basically what your ego would be pumping out at. Like, as you can see, there's not really a lot of power going through that. My God, does it produce the clouds? For a 70, even for a 70-30, that is good cloud production. No throat hit, always a bonus, especially for me anyway. Flavour. Oh, I'll tell you what, if you're just a fan of raspberry, buy this. Because the initial blah is just, it's like a raspberry bomb going off in your gob. And then as you exhale, you kind of get this slightly sugary meringue taste, come out creamy meringue. Oh. 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 Mm. That initial bit when that raspberry just hits the taste buds, it just literally absolutely floods the mouth with raspberry. I was saying, then as that dies down, you get that sugary meringue come through. Nom nom nom. Oh, oh. I'm going to go up to 4 volts, which on here now is 69.5 watts. If the Wismec didn't keep going back to the bloody logo. If anything, the raspberry comes through a bit stronger. Takes on a slightly more natural taste around about 4 volts. Oh, and then that meringue. Even kind of, the weirdness is because of how good the flavour is, it fills your mouth into kind of getting a texture, which is bizarre, but it does happen. Oh. Exhaling from the nose actually just brings forth the meringue a bit quicker. Mom. Oh, I can generally say that. I mean, I'm going to go up to 4.2, obviously, like I normally do. That is already an all-day vape. It will leave me very hungry, but it's definitely an all-day vape. So still no throat hit at this. It's going to be very cloudy. At some point during this review, you will not be seeing me in the room, because here it comes. Oh, I'm going to go up to 4.2. 4.2, or basically what a full battery on a mech will be giving you. Well, an 18650 mech anyway. Oh, the raspberries do catch nicely on the tongue. Leads to a little bit of salivation. As basically your mouth's going, get ready to swallow that, and then going, oh, there's no food. But, oh, okay. 4.2, this juice likes power. At 4.2, the meringue comes across quicker. I've got already a ruddy VG nose. But it comes forward a lot quicker, mixes straight away, so the inhale is raspberries and meringue together. And then as that flavour dies down, right along the front of your tongue, you've still got the raspberries. So once everything calmed down, and still getting that little bit of a meringue exhale, but you've still got that flavour of raspberry on your tongue. Oh, that's just too, oh, it is thinking. That's just really good. Yeah, if you're a fan of desserts, you're a fan of eating mess, you're a fan of raspberries, just give that one a go. That is really, really, really nice. Oh, we'll give us a quick blowout and I shall move on to the next one. We're dry. And the next one is, look forward to this one. Custard cream. Now, for any vapor that's been around for a while, I'm talking about like started 4 years ago. You might remember there was a UK company, there was a woman called Judy, and she ran a company called Waves of Vapor. Now, she was the lady who basically introduced custard creams to the vaping market. She was the first one to do a custard cream, and it was absolutely gorgeous. Ever since then, I've been trying to find one that was as good as what she did. Unfortunately, she's not trading anymore. That really is an upset, because I think by now she could have been absolutely massive. But let's see what this one's like. Just from the smell of it, I know this one's going to be good already before I've even done anything. You can smell the biscuit, you can smell that custard cream. I'm really looking forward to this one, because, as I say, since that day I've never found... Mrs. Lord's came very close with the one they did. It was good, but it wasn't quite as good as what Waves of Vapor one was. So I've always been trying to find one that was as good as that. And I've been trying to find a juice. It's taken 4 years to try to find one that was as good as the lady who actually first invented it. Go figure. Alright, we're going to go down again. Right, we've gone back to 59.5 watts, or 3.7. Oh, I'll just like to say one word, Paul. Vapor production is good, no throat hit, and the flavour is spot on. And this is quite low. This is what I say. This is low down. This is only 3.7 volts. Initially, you get that biscuit taste, but the exhale, that custard cream comes through. The biscuit is spot on, and that slightly sweetened custard cream filling that you normally get in the biscuits is there and is in abundance. This is a bottle, I'll be fair, and this is just only on the initial blast of it, but I know will not last me long. I mean, these bottles are available in 30 mils and 100 mils. If I remember rightly, they're £6.50 for a 30 ml bottle. So the price is already outstanding there for a 30 ml bottle of juice, and for 100 it's £14 off the website, if I remember rightly. I think other individual shops will be charging different to that, but oh dear, that's good. That's good. It's generally that good that I already know that that bottle will not last me long. Right, going up to 4 volts now, and that's 69.4 watts. Okay, even better. At 4 volts, everything comes together. You kind of get that slightly sugary element to the biscuit. The custard cream element is absolutely spot on. Comes through a little bit stronger, so that's nice. It really plays nicely with the biscuit. For the price range, this is absolutely stonking. When you look at how much some other companies charge, sorry, £6.50 for a 30 ml bottle is absolutely stonking. If you're a fan of the custard cream and you've been searching for what I'd call like the perfect custard cream, I'd give that a go. Tub Thumpers custard creams is absolutely stonking. I don't even think I need to go up to 4.2 for it, to be honest, because I'm already I was happy at 3.7 and I was more than happy at 4 volts. I will go to 4.2 anyway, just in case it bleeds out or anything. That's 76.6 watts. Alright, you kind of lose the biscuit a little bit. Biscuit becomes more of a back note, but you do get full custard cream filling, which isn't an upset, to be honest. It's nice. It's actually really nice. But the biscuit does take more of a back note. Round about the 4 volts range does seem to be where everything comes together and plays incredibly nicely. That's really, really good. And we'll give this a quick blow out and move on to the last one, which is the pink lemonade. I'll just check on something here. Right, pink lemonade. Let's have a snifter. No. I'm not doing pink lemonade, am I? No, you talk through your ass. I'm doing melon balls. Ah, fuck's sakes. Do you know what? Anyone think I was actually a professional? Anywho, melon balls, because that was the one I actually said we were going to do. Pink lemonade's another one. Cool, good grief. Just from the smell of this, yeah, there's melon in it, alright. Good God. That smells like a hell of a lot of lemon, I've got to be honest. Oh my God, the smell's up my nose, I can't get rid of the smell. It's not unpleasant. That's a bit... Here, we'll go back down to 3.7. And then I might actually get my act together and do this properly. Right, 59.5 watts. Cool. Better. Right, at this fruit hit again, 0. Clay production, stonking. Flavour. It's an assault of melon. Initially, it kind of comes across like a bit of a watermelon candy. But then you kind of get a honeydew melon. I think there's a bit of cantaloupe in there as well. There's a lot going on, which is basically a melon juice. But that initial blast comes across very hard candy watermelon. And then you kind of get the sweeter melons coming through at the end. I'm going to go up on this one, because I think there's definitely there's going to be a shift in flavours from this. Mainly due to the different type of melon that's in this. We'll go to 69.9 watts or 4 volts. Oh, that is nice. It's one of those ones that make you kind of salivate. It makes your mouth water. It's that watermelon candy at the beginning. But I say then it kind of descends into a sweeter watermelon ending. Around about the 4 volts, tends to a very weird watermelon taste. It's not in a bad way either. You kind of get all 3 melon flavours kind of come together and make an original watermelon flavour. The candy element more comes out at the end, actually, the mouth-watering ending with that hard candy watermelon. They kind of have a sweeter beginning that leads up to the juicy finish. Rare misses, but and every time you do that, every time you swallow, and anytime you get any moisture on your tongue, just reactivates that flavour. That's nice. Bizarrely, exhaling through the nose actually mutes the flavour. But just doing it normally, that's really good. I like watermelon anyway. I've got hands up to that one. Watermelon is a favourite flavour of mine when it's done properly, when it's done nice. And this has been done really well. I'm going to go for 4.2. It's 76.8 watts. It gets a bit slight throat hit higher up. It gets quite sharp. I think the sweeter edges get muted as it goes higher up. So around about 3.7 to 4, you'll get a nice combination. Actually, to be fair, afterwards, the flavour left on the tongue kind of actually comes across more like a watermelon sour. So it comes across a lot sharper, and then you kind of got it's very mouth-watering, but it is very, if you're not quite ready for it. That is nice. Yeah, if you keep that, well, depending on how you like the watermelon, is basically how this juice will react. If you want it if you want it really punchy and really, oh my god, saliva dribbling out your mouth type, go high up on this one. If you want it candy with a sweeter edge at the end, go low down. But basically, if you're a fan of any form of melon, give that one a go. That was impressed me, and I'm still salivating, so I know that was the punchy one at the end, the kind of watermelon sour flavour. Well, that brings me to the end of part 1. If you have enjoyed what you've watched today, please like, share, comment, and of course subscribe to the channel, and I'll be back very soon with part 2 of my review on Tub Thumping Brews. See ya!